uncovering the truth, piece by piece, in the world of mysteries.
In the icy silence of Alaska, two men shook hands, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, a moment the world hoped would bring clarity. Instead, it brought confusion. Talks of peace emerged, but whispers of betrayal followed close behind. Was this the beginning of a ceasefire or the unraveling of Ukraine's fight for survival? During the Alaska summit, Trump made a declaration that stunned both allies and critics. He refused to support an immediate ceasefire, placing the burden squarely on Volodymyr Zelensky. The message was clear: the United States would no longer dictate Ukraine's choices. For Putin, this was a victory without firing a single shot. The image of an America divided, uncertain, and hesitant gave Moscow a powerful card to play. But for Ukraine, it meant standing alone in a war that already claimed countless lives. In Kyiv, President Zelensky pushed back with defiance. He declared that peace built on Moscow's terms would be no peace at all. For every family sheltering underground, every child hiding from missile sirens, the word peace carried a price. Zelensky's refusal was not just political, it was personal, a vow to a nation bleeding for its survival. Yet, as he spoke, the shadows of doubt grew darker. Could Ukraine resist both Russia's firepower and America's hesitation? In Washington, the battle lines were drawn not in Ukraine, but in Congress. Republicans hailed Trump's decision as real leadership. Democrats condemned it as a betrayal of allies. Cable news ignited with partisan fury, painting two completely different pictures of the same event. One America saw Trump as a negotiator for peace. The other saw him as handing victory to Putin, and somewhere in between, Zelensky's plea for unity risked being drowned out by America's internal war. Now, as Zelensky prepares for a critical visit to Washington, the stakes could not be higher. Will the United States continue to arm Ukraine, or will domestic divisions leave Kyiv stranded? For Putin, time is a weapon. For Trump, the summit was a stage. For Zelensky, it is survival itself. What comes next will not only determine the fate of Ukraine, it will decide the balance of power for an entire generation. In Brussels, European leaders watched the Alaska summit with unease. For nations like Poland and the Baltic states, America's hesitation was more than politics, it was survival. Without Washington's full support, NATO's eastern flank felt exposed. Germany called for diplomacy, France urged restraint, but the question lingered: if America wavers, can Europe stand united? Or will Putin exploit the cracks to redraw the map of Europe piece by piece? Back in the United States, the echoes of Alaska spilled into the streets. Protests erupted, some demanding America stay out of foreign wars, others warning that abandoning Ukraine means inviting tyranny to spread. Families of soldiers, Ukrainian Americans waving blue and yellow flags, and isolationists chanting America first, all clashed under the same sky. For Washington, the battle was no longer just in Congress, but in the hearts of the people themselves. One summit, to leaders, a world divided. The stage is set, but the ending is unwritten. Is this the dawn of peace or the opening act of a darker era?